This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams will put total over to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense makes its way out of the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go forward on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark. So the Colorado State Rams offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the conference.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And you get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So
he holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Oh, yeah, these boys on the no damn first down. Okay, he got hit right here. Man. Yeah. At what point did he cross the line? It's tripping.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
They put it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Oh, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The pitch. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. How about this back staying?
Welcome to the Big 12.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Wow, look, we got to get you some drill, man. I don't know what the fuck kind of old school that is. They got you on, but boy, you was terrible.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
Oh, by himself down the middle. He's at the touchdown. Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little woof out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw at St. Clair. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter, and they could have done it with second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab, it's Jenkins. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this.
It's a running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Colorado State. All that will be in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver's on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Okay, then. I stand correct.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. MSG Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected. Football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they... There he goes! Powers through. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after a huge pickup. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of those. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, but it forward just a few.
Our coach said you never go through taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Pulls it in. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right there, still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is on the move. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
He smashes his... And into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
God damn, BB.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Colorado State takes over the rail. Offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. Turning it on. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out in the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
Off the RPO completely. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I like the decision by the quarterback. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I really like this slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. And the Rams hit it quickly to the line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Takes the easy completion. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rams have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds and the three, but they are in business.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their...
He's so little, they lost. He went. Oh, that was just a dot. Because they said no ass, no pick. Okay, then, Ben Saw.
advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, now. Go ahead. Go ahead. pass out of the way. Sneak move.
Have it with a first and goal.
Six propane, military stun.
Motion from the wide out. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball at different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? He get the backfield. And you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit over the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Quick completion to the right. Quick spin on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's talk a little about Arizona. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected. And they want to make a point to the entire college football world that they won today.
And you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere. And they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players in the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job in contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Fox. He's got him still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key
lining up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've got enough time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Go.
Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to work him just a little short. And the Rams come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Go. That's good enough.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Plows through the defense.
Leave her alone.
They finally
Go.
wrestle down the seam,
Leave her
but
alone.
not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh
Go.
set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident
Be your
that
bad.
continue to move.
Patient.
We'll take a quick
I
break
might
as
actually
we
do
have
that
reached
shit
the
after
final
this
10
game.
minutes of the first half. The Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down and third down coming up. And the Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route.
You definitely in the bag.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Rams have it for the first and 10. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to keep...
Yeah, I supposed to win underneath. That's my fault. Underneath all day. Yeah, that's my fault.
This drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second
That's what I get,
this
though.
field goal leaves us tied, guys.
sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking for a man, it's Fox. Fires to the middle. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Unfortunate for that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finding an escape route. He's loose. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a fourth and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
Heaves it deep. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Coming out with it, it's Sack. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to
Glad I signed you, Ben. So you proving yourself today. Okay, I can get jiggy with you, man. I do apologize.
Man, he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all the
Fuck, I didn't even let it go.
That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Back to throw, it's Fox. They've got the screen set up. Early on the Jets.
You got trouble.
Sometimes it's not
You
about
go
fancy
nowhere.
play design. It's about just getting in the ball.
That's contact
Especially
right there.
nowadays, those running backs
I
are
like it.
so good on the back. You know they're going to catch it. So many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Ripping. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they've got the lead in the second half.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck the... He's closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they will move the sticks for a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident. And we're tied up here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks will be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And listen,
Check right back into it.
so many bodies near the line of scrimmage.
If you want to check, we go check.
And guess what? Now when I got all these bodies near the line of scrimmage, they're already there. I'm blitzing. I'm bringing pressure. I'm getting you on the ground.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And now he's in for 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Fires to the middle.
I'll get on the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Let's check it down in front.
This defense has set them up with a big play. They'll start this drive from the 42.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who said says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the width.
There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Fox. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1.
We need at least 5, 50, 600 yards. We need 2 more touchdowns. Don't your fat ass need to stop for the far.
Touchdown Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well. But it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his
That was
favorite
probably just trying to
receiver?
hurry
It
up and
might
get
be
it out.
everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done. They pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the D denied him on second and goal. Power ahead. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think...
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there versus second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. There's nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football.
Why did you stop?
On downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Makes a stop.
Nah, he pitched that. He pitched that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost the ball source. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win too. Man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right?
He's going for a big play downfield. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
That's our fault.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The play action fake. Punch it out of the air. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the returner will be brought down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time to a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Finds his tight end. A pick up of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Rams are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll go down right there.
It's because he's short.
A a disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.